This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome back to the Naples Botanical Garden, nestled here in beautiful Naples, Florida. This is Lee Pitts Live, of course. What a perfect setting to talk about safety for children. And so no finer people to be here than the Florida Health Department to talk about water safety. So we're so thrilled to have them both here. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live.
Thank you for having us.
Good to get you here, Andrea and Patty. Patty, give us a little background on you. You're a nurse.
I'm a nurse with the Florida Department of Health. I've been in public health for many, many years. And my focus, of course, has been more in the maternal child health focus. Prior to Florida, I was from up north, so I am a transplant, but I've been here since 2003.
How do you like this setting?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. I love it.
Had you been here before?
Yes, once.
Okay, I'm sure you'll be coming back. A little bit about you.
Sure. I've worked at the Department of Health in Collier County for a little over 11 years now. Kind of worked my way around the Department of Health, starting the HIV program, and now I work in public information.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here. How do you like this setting?
I love this setting. It's beautiful. I love being outside.
Ever been here before?
I have many times.
Okay, so this is a pretty popular place
Yes,
in Naples, huh?
it is.
Okay. Drown prevention is so important. Why would you say that, Andrea?
Well, drowning can happen anywhere in any body of water, and we live in a place here in Southwest Florida that is surrounded by water. Drowning is the #1 cause of death for children ages 1 through 4 in Florida. And in fact, from the data we have so far for 2017, 74 children under the age of 18 have drowned. And 4 of those were here in Southwest Florida. And
What does drowning look like?
it doesn't look like anything you would see on TV. So you're not going to see someone yelling for help and waving their hands and splashing the water. Drowning is quick and it's silent. And it doesn't always happen on a large body of water. Someone can drown in minutes in just like an inch or two of water. So you need to make sure, if you have children, that you are keeping an eye on them on any body of water, a bathtub, buckets of water, play tables, backyard plastic pools. And it's not just children. Drowning can be caused from exhaustion or a medical condition. So you really want to make sure that you never swim alone.
And one of the ways that you guys are able to help get children educated and listening, and children and parents need to know all of this, is you have a special friend that comes out to the pool sometimes, named Stewie. Tell us about Stewie.
Correct. Well, Stewie the duck is
Stewie.
our drowning prevention mascot.
This is the celebrity Stewie.
Yes, we work with Stewie the duck. Joins us for swim classes and drowning prevention workshops. Stewie has a book. And Stewie also has a free app that you can download on your phone to help children learn about water safety and drowning prevention.
Hi, Stewie. Stewie, I got a couple of questions for you. I want you to look right into that camera so the kids can see you. Stewie, should kids ever swim alone? No. Y'all heard Stewie? Stewie, should everybody learn how to swim? Must learn how to swim. It's a necessity. It's not a luxury. Thank you, Stewie, for coming out and helping out with the kids, and we appreciate all the great work that you do throughout Southwest Florida. Keep up the good work, Stewie. What has been the response to the children when they get to meet Stewie?
Oh, kids love Stewie, and Stewie's such a great advocate for water safety and drowning prevention.
I like the whole concept of Stewie. We got to get Stewie back on the show in the future. What should be done to ensure that pools are safe, gated properly, and so on and so forth?
Sure, Lee, we talk about layers of protection because there isn't just one thing that we should do to ensure the safety of pools and spas. So some of those layers are putting up a fence, a barrier fence around the pool so that it's a blockade, four-sided with a self-closing gate that latches, and also making sure that there aren't any either stools or chairs, tables nearby that a child would be able to climb on and then scale the fence.
So a lot of the drownings that we just heard about from Andrea, they can be prevented with some of these things that you're talking about.
Drowning is 100% preventable. It is preventable.
100. I like that. I like that.
Preventable.
Go ahead.
Okay. Other barriers would be putting up pool door and window alarms. And those are just small devices, very easy to install, and they would signal very loudly when that window or door is open. Now, those should be on all doors and windows that exit the home. The wake of Hurricane Irma has posed a lot of problems with pool cages still being down. There are many pool cages still down.
Hadn't thought about that.
Yes, and we at the Florida Department of Health have assisted in providing door alarms to families who need door and window alarms, I should say, for that very reason.
I noticed when I moved to Florida many years ago, everybody had a pool cage. That's not normal. That's not required in all states, though, right? So we're unique in that way?
I don't think I can speak to other states. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know for other states, but yes, for Florida.
Those cages are great barriers.
Yes, great barrier. But, like I said, with Irma, we have faced some real challenges in that. Some other barriers that we need to think about is all doors and windows to the exterior should be locked at all times, and locks should be a minimum of 4.5 feet up off the floor. And when a child is swimming, or children, either swimming or playtime around the pool, make sure to designate a water watcher. And a water watcher is an adult whose sole focus is watching the children at all times.
Not on the cell phone.
No distractions,
Not on
no
YouTube.
cell phone, no side
Magazine.
conversation,
Anything.
magazines, anything, just one sole focus. Making sure that a phone is out by the pool at all times. And, you know, interestingly, those water toys sometimes get left in pools. And that's a big safety concern because that can be a real attraction to a child. So removing all of those toys that are not only in the pool, but near the pool when playtime is over. A beach ball can so easily blow right into the pool, and a child can decide to go in after it.
It's always good to know CPR.
Oh, it is so important to know CPR. And of course, no matter what age, children or adults, everyone should learn how to swim.
Pool drains and pool covers.
Pool drains and covers. Yes. Well, no matter what age of home, if you purchase a home that has a pool or spa, make sure to have a professional pool inspector come in before anyone uses the pool. That's critically important. The drain system and the suction system must be inspected. And then even after that, on an ongoing basis, be sure to check on a regular time, maybe monthly even, or even more frequently, to be sure that the drain is not cracked, that everything is working properly. And again, if something is noted that is not what it should be sure to, again, call a professional pool inspector. There is something called entrapment that can occur and has occurred. For these suction devices are very, very powerful. And so it's really important as parents and adults to make sure that children are not allowed to play around or swim near any of those suctions on the sidewall or the main drain in the bottom of the pool. If entrapment, if you see a person in the bottom of a pool and they are unable to get up to the top of the water, unfortunately, about the only thing you can do at that point is turn off all the pool equipment and call 911.
Very insightful. What do we have here?
This is the Stewie the Duck Learns How to Swim book. It's a book that we use with children when teaching about water safety. Stewie also has a Stewie the Duck Learns to Swim free application for your cell phone that you can download. It's a great tool to teach children all about water safety.
Excellent. What can parents, in addition to what we've just talked about, what are some specific things parents can do to help prevent drownings?
I think the most important thing a parent can do is learn how to swim and then make sure that their children know how to swim. Fear of water can be generational. And so when the parent learns how to swim, it gives them more confidence around the water and can give a child more confidence around the water. Patty touched on many of the things that parents can do if you have a home pool, those barriers, things like that. And again, with the water watcher, making sure that there is someone when you're around any body of water who is designated that water watcher to make sure that kids are safe. And then, as you had mentioned, learning how to respond. You want to make sure that parents know CPR so that if something does happen, that the parent can respond. Like Patty said, keeping a phone by the pool so that you can call 911 in case something happens. It's really important.
Patty, what is a non-fatal drowning?
A non-fatal drowning, Lee, is the type of drowning that we don't hear about in the media. And unfortunately, they happen a lot more frequently than a fatal drowning. If a child or adult, person of any age, has been under the water for any amount of time and develops any type of signs or symptoms of difficulty breathing, a cough, foaming or frothing at the mouth within an immediate time frame afterwards, or even up to several hours, it's critically important that that person be checked out by medical personnel. Very, very important. With non-fatal drownings, often there's much residual impairment to that person, and it is a hardship on not only the person for many years to come, but the family, and of course, many financial issues also.
What is the Florida law on life jackets?
The law in Florida is that all children under the age of 6 must wear a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket when in any vessel on Florida waters. And when it comes to personal watercraft, everyone, any age, needs to wear a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket. Don't ever rely on any kind of inflatable blow-up devices such as arm flotations or rings. Those are toys, and they cannot protect a child at all. They're simply
Huge
toys.
mistake people make
Yes,
all the time.
yes.
The for more information, Andrea, if people want more information, we have your website that's been appearing on the screen. Is there any other place they can go for more details?
There are a lot of resources available in Southwest Florida. So if your viewers grab a pen and paper, they can write these down. But we've got Water Smart Florida. This initiative educates parents, caregivers, and the community about drowning prevention strategies. For local resources, we have the NCH Safe and Healthy Children's Coalition. We've got Safe Kids Southwest Florida and Just Against Children Drowning. That'll give you resources for swim classes for your children and adults. And then if you're looking for CPR classes, you can just Google search CPR classes, or you can call your local fire department, hospitals, or Red Cross. And with the life jackets that she was talking about, up and down Southwest Florida, from Charlotte all the way down to Collier County, there are many public beaches that provide life jacket loaner programs. So if there is anybody who is not very secure around water, is not a strong swimmer, there are life jackets available in all 3 counties for swimmers to borrow and then replace.
Excellent. Well, ladies, it's been a pleasure having you both on the show. There was a lot of great information. People who are watching the show, they all know that Lee Pitts is a long-time swim instructor, and they know that I'm passionate about this, but that's another story. Keep up the good work, you guys.
Thank you, Lee.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like these fine people from the Florida Health Department who are doing it. We'll see you next week on the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.